It's showtime. 7 o'clock Eastern, right here. Southern Indiana. Gramps is recovering from doing some DDP yoga and some fajitas. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm so tired. We have finally had a break in the heat around here in Southern Indiana. It's been abysmal. The upper 90s, humid, dying, makes fishing, it just sucks the life out of you. It sucks my will to live. Oh my goodness. What's up, fishing fam? Glad to be back on another Wednesday night. Finally was able to get a hold of Mr. Tom Brubaker. The dude has been busy, did vacation, did iCast, came home, and came home and he had his drainage system in his yard was just all he was. That poor dude. He's been super busy. He couldn't join us tonight. He is actually flying down to, I think, Louisiana to film a salt water fishing episode with Strike King and will join us next Wednesday at 6 p.m. And that's when we will do the June drawing for the Knucklehead Bass Fishing Series for everybody who participated in that for that Lose Tier 1 rod and reel combo. And if you didn't fish that event, no worries. Tom, as usual, will be bringing some goodies to show and be bringing some goodies to give away. So thank you, Tom. It was good chatting with you yesterday, day before, whatever it was. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. But man, it was big crazy. So the kayak bass fishing Knucklehead Team Gramps challenge is complete. We had a little, thing yesterday that disappointed for it's one of those things, but leaderboard wasn't updated correctly. Fish got uploaded in the system to the wrong back end leaderboard, and once I kind of announced the winner and called the winner, and welcomed him to the team. The person saw my post and was like, "Hey, bro, I had 102 inches of fish and I don't see but my first two." So I was able to get hold of Chad and Fishing Chaos. And the judges went back in, looked things over, got and they were all dated correctly. I mean, you can see it on the back end where they were uploaded through the month. It wasn't like somebody sitting on fish and wait until the last minute and then, crying foul. It was, it was just one of those things, but yes, there was an adjustment to the leaderboard. So, honestly, the cool thing is, and I'm not going to lie, I'll be straight up front with you guys. We had a ton of Fishing Fam folks. I mean, just out there grinding, especially this month. I got to give a special shout out to Sly Fox and Daniel Pierce. Bank fishing, Sly Fox next door in Ohio and Daniel up in what it is Daniel, right? I always get him confused. up around the northwest side of Indy. But man, I mean, those guys, they dropped 90 some inches and they were in contention. Sly Fox actually caught a bit, he caught a fish that was bigger than my catch PB. And there's Mr. Chad Hoover popping in. So I want to give a special shout out and thank you to all of the Fishing Fam members. I mean, you guys killed it. I mean, we're not, Fishing with Gramps YouTube is not as we're not the size of Debo and Chad and Fluke Master and all these dudes, but you guys brung it every month. We had 30 to 40 people in every one of my 4 challenges. And from you guys are amazing. I thank you for the support from longtime supporters who've just followed the channel since we started to, some of the newer guys around Indiana who fish tournaments, on the daily that I kind of support. A couple of real hammers jumped in. Glenn Landstrom jumped in. And, if you guys follow KBF and all that, he won one of the big derbs last year and went to the 10. And, he's one of these guys who travels around the country. Sadly, he didn't realize that he could have been uploading fish from any public waters. He thought it only had to be during a KBF event. But, it is what it is. Mr. John Gittner, the guy who won the Catch 22 the guy who won the Catch 22 Jackson Coosa X kayak that I brought back. And he fished in it, and he was right there. He made the podium, or was real close to it. I think he was on the podium, and they got knocked down to fourth. But man, you guys just killed it. But in the end, we had let me go ahead and share my screen and let's talk about this. But I gotta scroll down. Look at that. Sly Fox, our own Sly Fox, who's been one of the longest, fishing fan members, right there in fifth place. I mean, fishing from the bank, just throwing that spinner bait. And this last weekend, I'm telling y'all, he was out there every hour and all the way up till, and he literally lost what he was guesstimating at as a 7-pounder at the bank on the last day. But I mean, just did not give up. I mean, fought. But, as we go through and we look at our current team, Liz, longtime supporter of the channels, got the first one. Antoine Hayes, who is a good friend here. He's a local Midwest hammer. I mean, between Indiana and Illinois, he is just killing it. But Tweezy Bass Fishing Movement on all the socials. He's a fellow Old Town Pro staffer here with me. I'm like, it's like I always say with me and Jeremy, Jeremy's the hammer, I'm the mouth. Well, in the case of the Old Town Pro Staff Indiana edition, Antoine is the hammer and I'm the mouth. And then, we follow that up with Jeremy, coming in and, putting himself in a podium position. And, that's what I told you guys all season long. Give it everything you have, and you never know. And with Jeremy, the guy who actually took it, he was fishing to participate and support Fishing with Gramps and the cause. And, but couldn't go in the schedule. And Jeremy was right there in the pole position. Jeremy literally gave up his spot on Team John Cruz Missile Baits to come over and exercise that right to claim that spot, finishing, in second there. And then this month, Mr. Levi was running it through. John Gittner was right there with him. And there it is. John Gittner was on the podium. It makes me super happy to see, some more Indiana boys. But Alex Sterling. Now, I know Alex. And for you guys that follow Matt, Mr. OEF5 on Twitch, I met Alex Sterling, who is Solidus on Twitch, and Jeremy J-Way on Twitch. I met those guys at the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship through Matt OEF5, because those guys, they're all like a Twitch streaming crew. And so we got to know those guys, through Matt, meeting them down at the KBF National Championship. And I'm telling you what, Alex and J-Way are two awesome dudes. But I am thoroughly honored. Alex told me early in the month, hey, bro, I'm going to be on him this month, and I'm going to be working to make your team. And he started out the month with a freaking, absolute giant, a 22.5-inch bass. And that was in the first week. Then he turned around and stacked on, another 22, and then 2 19s, and then an 18. And, he crossed that century mark. And, I'm pretty sure that was big bass of the event. There was lots of 20s caught. Again, real proud of Sly Fox over here, dropping that 21.25. He surpasses my catch PB of 21. And it's funny, Darren Wendell just did that, yesterday or today, I believe, as well. But dude, guys, folks, I am so proud. I am so happy for all of you that are participating in this. And I know Sly Fox and a few others have gone on to sign up for other teams. And, because, they want to get on a team and get there too. But it's awesome. I know Daniel's already claimed a spot. I know, I think Jermaine, I can't remember if he took one. He was close. But now, Chad announced this last night on the Darren Wendell, and if I had thought about it, I would have invited Chad. But I think he's probably going to be, I don't know if you're night fishing tonight or what. But I did want to get you on at some point in time soon, because people in the chat last night had several questions, and that was a podcast kind of thing. See, people have a lot of questions about camping and stuff like that too. So I know I told Chad after the show, hey, we need to get you, doing a live talk about, again, to the campgrounds, get the people who aren't regular KBF members in those Facebook groups so they see the lives when he makes when he sees the stuff. Chad, do you have a couple of minutes? Can I shoot you a link and get you in here and maybe answer some questions about camping and things like that too? Because there's going to be, a lot of questions, and I want you kind of to do, but I also want you to talk about what you announced last night with one of the teams, if you don't mind. If that's cool with you, I will. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab the thing and the stuff and invite, copy. What's the how do you want me to send it to you? Text or email? Email, probably the fastest, because you're gonna be on your computer like I am. Gmail. Fishing with the Gramps. Compose to one, Mr. Shad. Back bass fishing. Okay, boom. All right, link sent. Because yeah, I want to. Oh, now you want me to text it? Okay, I read it. Because if I text it, I have to send it via Facebook. Copy the link, paste. Yeah. All right, so I will do that. Face books. And I gotta message myself. Sorry, folks. Hang on, because there was a lot of questions last night, and I want to make sure that all of the audience, especially the people that are going to be going down there, know about it as well. What am I doing? Messaging. Good Lord, I've never used the internets before. Okay. JT. And close. Back to StreamYard. Talks amongst yourselves. We're having a little stuff and things, and copy link. Copy. Text. Chad. Paste. Sent. Okay, got that going to Chad. All right, cool. I need a drink. I'm probably going to need to go get my water. And it's kind of appropriate that Chad's going to be joining us real quick to talk a little bit about this, because there's a lot of semantics going on with the Knucklehead thing. But tonight we're also giving out the Dakota Lithium Power Box, and that was sponsored by Chad Hoover / Kayak Bass Fishing / Dakota Lithium. Thank you. We also gave away the 23 amp hour battery, and Mr. Army Outdoors won that. Dude's in a boat, doesn't fish in a kayak, didn't upload a single fish, supported the cause, won a prize. Wouldn't it be funny if he actually won the kayak at the end of the, as we get ready to go towards October and do all that too. But, just to tell you a little about these Dakota Lithium Power Boxes, if you don't have one, they are cool. It comes with a built-in 10 amp battery. It's got light switches, power source. You have a LED set of lights, if you're doing stuff at night. I've actually used this one in my truck, and I use it to pump up my tires. I've got a one that you plug in the extension cord or in the cigarette lighter, that nobody smokes and uses cigarette lighters anymore. So the cable I have doesn't run back far enough to go to my kayak trailer. I could take this power box, plug that into this, and I was able to check my air in my tires and fill it up. If you're a streamer or you want to be able to charge your phones, it's got USB-C and regular USB. And I actually keep one of these. I have a couple of them. I keep one in my truck. And during inclement weather season, I actually keep one fully charged next to my bed. Badass lights, but backup if we need to charge our phones for emergency communications, things like that. There's coolers that actually run off of cigarette lighter adapters and stuff like this too. But this is a really unique and awesome prize. And I know Dakota started making bigger power boxes for those people who camp and whatnot. And you're going to see some camping, kayaking content from Jeremy and I at some point down the road. The Two Brothers Outdoors kind of stuff. So we're going to be building up, and I know Matt is all jacked up about doing some off-roading he wants to do like the overlanding and stuff like that too. So you're going to see some Freedom Squad get-togethers, camping, kayaking, stuff like that too. So there is Mr. Hoover. He is looking all, look at that. Let's pop him in here real quick. What's up, brother? How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good. You made me put clothes on.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I did my yoga. I ate some little fajita thing, went into a coma, and it was like, oh, I got to do a live stream because we got to give up, we got to give out some prizes, and we got to talk about the Knucklehead, the rest of the season, so to speak. So you dropped a little missile bomb on some folks last night. And,
I'm working with John to figure out exactly what we're going to do before I send a message out to everybody. So basically, John calls me and says, hey, dude, I hate to do this, but Mom has made plans for Dad's 80th birthday. There's no way I can't be at his 80th birthday, and she booked it on the weekend of the Knucklehead thing. I literally just made my announcement telling everybody that I'm going to have the missile house and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And, but now I can't go. She can't reschedule it. It was the only weekend available. So I wanted to give you a heads up as much as possible. So that's like the night before the first. I'm like, dude, people have signed up for tomorrow. So I've got a proposal for you. Figure out what's the best you can do for the team. I'll see if I can find another team captain. I call you. Hey, what do you think? I call a couple of influencers. They're all like, I don't know, man. It's almost over. Some had conflicts. Some were like, heck yeah, but I've got a schedule, like sponsorship conflicts. Like I'm sponsored by another company that's a competitor to Missile Baits, just all those things you're going to run into short notice. And so I just texted John. I said, hey, man, what if you just support the team? And I'm just going to run another month. Instead of 4 months, we'll do 5. And the team Missile will be sponsored by Missile Baits. And it'll be 5 team members, and you won't be one of them. I bounced it off of you. I bounced it off a couple of other guys, and they're like, that's probably the best possible solution. Because here's the thing. Only John Cruz has an event, because he was one of the later ones to come in because of the stuff he does with autism awareness and all this other stuff.
Yep.
So it kind of works out. So what we're going to do is in the month of September, we're going to run a John Cruz, like a cruise missile last shot. And we're going to run a September, I'm going to call it the KO series, the Knucklehead Open series, right? It's an open for everybody that wants to. The top 5 for the month will win their way on to that team. Then we're going to do it again in September. Top 5 again wins their way into the Open Series. We haven't had as crazy a turnout as we expected. We've been slow walking this, learning lessons, not over promoting it, because every time we think we got it dialed in, somebody figures out another way for us to have a head scratcher and go, oh, shoot, we didn't think about that. So I've not wanted to go crazy aggressive, because I've wanted to make all these mistakes and figure out how to pivot if something happens. Like, what do we do if a captain can't make it? And, thank God for Jay from Bearded Dad. But also, I think in the future, if a team captain doesn't make it, what we're going to do is just run that 5th month and let that team be anchored, and that team captain will just sponsor that event. So we're learning these lessons as we go. And it's actually been participants that have made the recommendation, like, hey, man, I've competed every month and I keep getting my butt kicked, but is there any other chances for me to qualify to come down to Huntsville? And I'm like, well, you can come to Huntsville either way. It's going to be open to everybody. But if you go there for the fan fish off on Friday, that's going to make a new team. And I don't remember, whoever you are out there, I appreciate you. I had about 100 people call me that day. And I just remember somebody was in the Knucklehead series texted me, hey, man, can I call you? I've got a suggestion. What if you just ran an event in October that's a last chance qualifier? And then I was like, well, I should probably run it in September so that it's not going all the way to October 31st. And then you find out that you're going to win your way in, then to go to, Veterans Day. And he's like,
Yeah.
well, why don't you do both? And I was like, oh, shoot, that's a good point. So I'm going to put the leaderboards up like today or tomorrow, the next day, in the next couple of days that show the cruise missile. I'm going to call it the team, fifth team member. That's going to be the name of the leaderboard. That's going to be in September. And then we're going to do September and October opens where it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be $15. You're going to basically have 5 shots at making it on the team, though, because the top 5 in that event. Now, one thing I am going to say is if you're already on a team, you're excluded from the open.
Yeah.
You're not getting in on it because we don't want all that crazy turmoil. So this is a fish off for the folks to make a team.
When Liz and John go to upload their 22 and 23-inch fish because they want to show us laying down the smack, save it for Gunnersville.
Save it for Gunnersville, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, man, the one thing that I can tell you is we're gonna have some fun at that event.
God, I can't.
Because Gunnersville has not slowed down this year. Gunnersville has gotten better and better. I did have something I wanted to show you though, JT, because I had this. I had this. I had this thing that I was trying to get you to do, and you came down here like way early. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, you got to come back. You got to come back. And then you weren't able to make it back, and I get it. Trying to remember. Hold on. Just keep talking. I'll find it in a second. So
to back up a little bit too, what Chad was talking about earlier with John Cruz not being there, obviously he's the anchor, the stick, the pro. Fear not, that team is going to be anchored by the person who won it this month, who is Casey Reed, the Old Town pro. This dude is a good legit hammer. Went out in one weekend, folks, and put up 107 inches. To say, and I'm not going to lie. I went out and I was trying to recruit some of my peeps.
2-time 10 qualifier. He's a 2-time 10 qualifier. He's won 2 KBF trail events. He won a regional AOI. He's won a number of other events. I think he's won over the course of about 4 years, 19 state challenge deals on the state challenge series. Like the dude's a hammer. So when it comes to a guy
he's awesome, he's joined us on the live for you guys that remember that from, I think it was earlier this year over the winter. After we met him at the national championship, and just awesome dude. But so Team Cruz is going to be well represented, and the people who get on that team and are gonna have fun. And I wouldn't be surprised, Chad, if I didn't see Gittner or Landstrom fishing for that spot or one of those 2 spots either. Because, I was out recruiting, trying to get mofos to come fish. But you know what? Oh, Lord. Look at that slop.
Steve, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I got to show it to you again. Steve, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. So good.
I didn't see that whole set the hook thing.
That's for rookies.
Yeah,
I do the pro thing.
Fair enough.
That's training wheels. I did it in my head.
Yeah, right. Draw the line in the water, park here, throw here, catch the damn fish. That shit was that was a funny day though. Oh my God.
Fishing toad right there, boys.
That's from mouth on that thing.
That's from night before last.
Yeah, definitely need to come see you. That's for sure.
So it's going to be fun, man. The way that the year's progressing compared to how other years have progressed, we're still going to have vegetation. I think the shallow water bite is going to be unreal. I think you're going to be able to throw chatterbaits over the top of pad stalks and over the old milfoil and old hydrilla. Oh, it's just going to be, channel edges are going to be on fire. I think we might even, depending on the weather, do like a Saturday night raid for anybody that might be interested. Go out and I'll take everybody to like one of my like absolute juice spots at night for a night like giant chasing scenario. And
that'd be wild.
Yeah, it'd be fun. But yeah, so to just continue to kind of, roll with the punches with John not being able to make it, and I completely understand. But the fact that he's still wanting to support the team, and we're going to work through figuring that out this week. He's just going to basically come back and let me know what he can do, and then we'll take we'll take the entry fees and put that towards the team so they can use that for whatever, you know what I'm saying, the way we would have given it to John, and we'll just keep working on it. But what we're also going to do with the September Open and the October Open is use that to help keep me from losing my butt on the event, and to also help bolster the payouts if possible. And same thing with the fan fish off. The fan fish off is going to be 50-50. Whatever the total entry fees is, 50% of it will go to the top 5 right then that day, and 50% of it will go towards the championship. So again, small entry fees, low barrier to entry, but mostly this is also a social event. If you competed at all, you should come, because the other thing that I'm going to do is, if you don't make it on one of the teams, come to the fan fish off. You tried through all the knucklehead challenges and all that. On Saturday, for everybody that doesn't make it onto a team, I got another lake that I'm going to send you guys to that's close by. I'm going to announce it then, and we're going to do like a $1,000 fan fish off big fish or something for you guys to just go have fun, fish the next day, fish for $1,000 or something like that. And it's going to be there's so many awesome fisheries around here that I've got the ability to pick and choose 12 or 15 of them within 45 minutes to an hour. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to pick one of those and send the knuckleheads to that. And then we're going to have the Knucklehead Championship on the other one. So it's going to be fun.
Now, I do remember, if somebody asked this, and I remember this from last year, did you say that there was an exception for tent camping at Ditto Landing for this event?
So if you call Ditto Landing, they're doing priority booking. They're doing a discount, which I don't know what the discount is. They're doing a discount. And tent camping is officially over November 1st. But if you tell them you're in the Knucklehead series, you can book throughout the event. You can book till November 30th if you use the name Knucklehead. Now, somebody's possibly going to say something to you at the location because they don't know any better. So what I'm trying to do is trying to get Knucklehead cards made that we go stick at all the campsites during the event with the registration and the person's name on it and all that good stuff. And then, you know, everything's going to be right here at Ditto Landing. We're going to have close proximity to everything's going to be in borderline walking distance. You know what I mean? We're going to have the pavilions. We're going to have the camping. We're going to have all that stuff really close. There's probably 4 other campgrounds within 45 minutes, 2 within 20 minutes, 1 within 30 minutes. A couple of good ones over in Decatur. But, you know, Huntsville supporting this event. So to the best of our ability, trying to get Huntsville to get as, you know, good a return on investment as possible. So if you can, stay in Huntsville. But what I'm also doing is, you remember where my camper's at, like right out in the back, there's that field. So I'm 90% that we're going to take a bush hog and cut an oval around that field, and then off of the oval cut little like a thermometer, little path with a circle at the end, and build, you know, 25 or 30 more primitive campsites for folks that want to camp. But if you have a camper, or if you want to camp in a site with electric and sewer and all that kind of stuff, you can still do that, and it's cheap. You know, my site's $22 a night, so it's cheap, you know, and they don't really enforce. They don't have any real crazy restrictions. I've literally seen 4 people park in a campsite. I don't know what the official rule is. Like, I think it's however many the registered number of adults is how many cars are supposed to park there. But I've literally seen people park 4 cars at a campsite. So I mean, if you figure it's $22 and there's 4 people, split it, and shack up in a tent, it's like $8 a person. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
with or $7 a person. So it's a good deal, and it's centrally located between Gunnersville and Wheeler, and it's on the Tennessee River, and there's great fishing literally right here. So Daniel said, I need a kayak down there. Bank fisherman here on Team Stark. Do I need to talk to you or to someone else on setting that up? Want to ask as a grateful. So Daniel, either I can hook you up, or you can talk to the guys from Team Stark. You can talk to those knuckleheads, and they'll try to, I'm sure they got, those guys got Hobie money, right? So they probably got like 20 extra kayaks as they've evolved their way through the series to, they probably have their peasant kayaks that they had before they became Hobie guys. So they probably got like a, they probably got like a $2,000 kayak they can bring you, because that's now like, down here for them, and they're up here in the 5K kayak world. But I got,
and Daniel, I've always said, Daniel, because I knew you were fishing for, try to get on Team Gramps as well. But I will bring my spare Old Town down and make that available too, because everybody on Team Gramps I know is in a kayak. So there were only a couple of you that were bank fishing. So
I'm going to try to get Hal to bring their kayaks. So we'll have the kayaks from the Heroes on the Water chapter. Since you guys and what you're doing is helping raise money and awareness for Hal, then we can use the Heroes on the Water kayaks to supplement the folks that don't have them. So between myself, Heroes on the Water, you, and the other guys that can bring spare kayaks, we're going to have no problem putting people in kayaks that need them. I am also trying to get one of the reps from a couple of the companies to bring down some kayaks so that the knuckleheads can try out different kayaks and have like a little mini demo day there on Saturday afternoon.
That'd be really a good opportunity for those guys. Especially when we're bringing so many bank fishermen as well, or bank anglers.
And then don't forget that Sunday is Fish Camp, the camaraderie and mentoring program deal, where I'm going to twist the arms of a lot of these guys to start doing seminars. We're going to have like a prayer breakfast Sunday morning, and then we're going to have like seminars, starting at 8 o'clock or so and run them till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. That way we can roll through them. And if people have a good drive to get back home, that they can still get on the road. But if you want to spend the night, do a little bit more fellowshipping, attend the party Saturday night and do all that kind of stuff. And then Sunday morning, like I said, we're not going to get up at the butt crack of dawn and start seminars, but, start them around 8 o'clock and then, do some real good information sharing, team building. And then if folks want to take off at a decent time, then we'll do some social activity around 2 o'clock and maybe go back over to Hero Lake and have a little fan fish off one last time or something like that for everybody that wants to come.
Hero Lake's a pretty special place too.
I'm trying to get permission to open up Hero Lake just for the number of places that we could camp over there. So what I've got to do is I've got to go kind of walk it and figure out exactly what I think is comfortable for truly allowing camping. And once I figure that out, then I'll throw that message out as well.
All right, cool. All right, my dude. Man, this is going to be,
you can legitimately
a good
call the Ditto Landing number, tell them you want to book a campsite and you're in the Knucklehead series. And Chad said that whole tent rule is BS and you need to book me right now.
And we had somebody called, so make sure you call them back and make sure you just keep fishing. Make sure you give them a call and have them adjust everything too, so that you're set up for tent and all that good stuff too. All right, sweet. Are there decent trees? Yeah, there's lots of trees in Huntsville. There's no doubt about that.
On that side, there's a lot.
Yeah. 100%. So, a little bit of everything. So, if anybody's got any more questions for Chad, ask him quick. If not, I'll let him get back at it and get back to his evening, do this drawing, and I got a second half of a workout I need to get done and then take my booty to bed. K-Rose working on.
If you guys got any other questions, shoot them my way, and I'll send messages out answering that question for everybody.
Yep.
Thank y'all.
All right, brother. Appreciate you hopping in and giving us the scoop.
Anytime. I'm going to go back to watching Sharon fights on YouTube.
There you go.
and editing video at the same time. So,
Yeah, I got
right.
a video I got to get done and get out myself. Sweet.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah. Hey, if you're online goofing around tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, Sam is watching Hoosier HBK live again.
Okay, I'll
And
be there.
I think you'll get a kick out of what he's going to have going on Facebook for this new live. So
Sweet.
definitely tune in.
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right, my
Appreciate
brother.
you, brother. All right. Have a good
All right,
night.
later.
Thanks, guys. Later.
All right, folks, Mr. Chad Hoover. Hope we got all that stuff straightened out. Let's go ahead. Can someone please duct tape Caro to her hammock, please? No, we're not going to do that because she might be frying up some bacon or something delicious or going through the drive-thru for the fam at home. You just don't know. And we love us some Caro. Okay, so what else we have to talk about? So again, Team Gramps is set. So we got Liz in there. We got, it's just going to be such a, and for everybody else. So let's kind of let's kind of recap what we heard there. So John Cruz can't make it. So Casey Reed is the hammer on the team. They're going to open up another spot. So there'll be 2 more spots to earn this month and next month for the next 2 people for the Team Cruz team. So there's another 2 chances for you guys to qualify. Then he's going to open up an open team the next month and then an open team for the next month. So that's a chance for 10 more people to qualify and make your own teams. We could actually have a Team Gramps part 2, but that'd be a little selfish. I want you guys to go do it and kick everybody else's butts. Oh, Lord. Rob Harrison says, if he gets down there, do you want to have a B's and G's off? I'm going to have to put my diet on hold for 10 minutes if we're going to have people throwing down some biscuits and gravy. But you'll have fun in them campgrounds because I'm pretty sure Gramps is going to be a B&B somewhere because he's old. He's a tired mother. Okay, so what else we got tonight? We got a couple minutes left. I know tonight the aggressively average anglers are going to be on. And I think one of them poor boys had a problem with their Hobie. And, I ain't crapping on brands, but Hobie and Jackson seem to have problems. There was reasons why they didn't show. Had a reason why they didn't show at ICAST. But Hobie, you guys didn't know, they were running into, I guess, some financials, and it got bought by a company down in Mexico. And it seems like they've been having a lot of warranty issues later. So I'm actually going to be interested to see what the Jeff and Paul have to say about one of their Hobies that got something happened to it. So I'm kind of interested to see what was going on with that too. Let's go ahead and present the wheel of names for everybody. Carol bringing her Dutch oven. Yes. Share screen, wheel of names. And hopefully you guys, there we go. Let's make that a little bigger. Yeah, there we go. So in this list of names is everybody who participated in, this is for July. Again, we will do June, going backwards for the lose drawing. We will do that next Wednesday, 6 p.m. when we have Tom from Lose and Strike King on. So keep that in mind. This is for this month's. So I have copied all of the names. I am going to go ahead and hit shuffle a couple of times. We actually had 41 people fish in this month's fish offs. Hobo coffee along with B's and G's. Yeah, it's going to be nice. November down there should be perfect weather at the beginning of the month in November down there. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. So let me know in the comments if you're ready for me to go ahead and drop this stuff. If everybody's dropped a like and supported the stream so we get more people out there. We got 17 likes, and how many people we got watching? I don't even know. I ain't paying attention. 42. But let's hit the like button a little bit. Let YouTube show this to other people so that they can come in and say, "Oh, I missed the drawing," and we can all laugh at them. You weren't here. But if they weren't here and they got their name drawn, they still win anyway. So that's the way it is. But again, thank you guys again so much. Oh, I'm not going to get distracted. I'll get to that here in a minute. I just remembered I have a box I need to open from one of you generous fishing members out there. So did everybody? I see you drop it. I don't see anybody else saying spin it. Type in spin. Let's go. Spin, spin, spin. Get some interaction going. Tell me to spin this thing. Hit that like button, everybody. Spin it. Spin it to win it. I hope it's comfortable. Yeah. Spin, spin, spin. There's the thumbs up. Starting to spin. Darn it, spin. The wheel of names. Click to spin, and here we go. The winner of the power box is. Are you serious? So. Yes, Jeremy actually fished in all 4. And I know he can really use this thing too. So there it is. I guess that's going to save me a here. I can't spin again. I mean, he paid to play, and if honestly, I signed up, guys, and if I won it, I was going to keep it because hey, you can always use more. But let's get a live phone call going. He's actually spending time with his daughter. They're playing PlayStation, so let's see if he answers.
What, bro?
Hey, you're live on the stream. We just wanted to call and say hi. So we had a recap with Chad, and he gave a kind of an update with John Cruz wasn't going to be there, and they're going to be adding some more. They're going to be adding a 5th person because Casey Reed already won a spot on that team, as you well know, because you also won a top spot on that team. So they're being subbed out, but that's not why we're all calling you, because everybody's sitting here telling me how my wheel of names is rigged. But we're going to call and congratulate you since we know you're not in the stream on winning the Dakota Lithium Power Box 10. So congratulations.
How on earth did that happen?
It's like saying, how did Ralph win? Just luck of the draw. I shuffled it, and hey, you paid to play, so you win the prize. It's just the way it goes. I told him if it landed on my name, I would have kept it too. But yeah, I wanted to let you know that you just saved me a bunch of money in shipping lithium batteries. So I will have this in the truck and bring it to you when we go fishing this weekend if we see each other.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
All right. Say hi, fishing fam.
Hey, fishing fam.
Now say bye, fishing fam.
Yeah, I'm going to bed because I'm getting up at 3, so it's off to the lake I go.
All right. Yep. You're in another charity event. Jeremy's got work to do. All right, bro. Later.
All right, bye.
So there we go. It's like Josh said, it's rigged. Ralph, Sly Fox, and then Jeremy. But it's the wheel of names used by everybody everywhere. So yeah, that's kind of funny, but it's the way it goes sometimes. All right. We shall close that down. And yeah, Jeremy went back to he's playing some video games with his daughter. And then, like he said, we're fishing the charity event that's a month long for one of the clubs here. And the funny thing is, Matt and I are actually on a team in a separate side pot for that because one of the members of the club recently passed away. So we're also holding a side benefit. So Matt and I didn't want to, we're glad we were teamed up because all we're trying to do is put up 5 fish, but we didn't want to have to team up with anybody else and then go out and try hard. We just wanted to put fish on the board and participate again, because that's what we like to do, support these events, especially the charity ones like Heroes on the Water. And this one is for the Fallen Outdoors here in Indiana. So that is it for this week, folks. I am down in the 280s for the first time in forever. If you guys remember last year, I was 344 and I was around 285 today. So still steadily losing about a half pound a week, taking my time. And the yoga is literally kicking my butt, but that's why I'm doing the DDP yoga. If you guys are familiar with Mr. Diamond Dallas Page, you know about the DDP yoga, but it's actually doing me a lot of good. I am super sore and loving every minute of it. I actually made it through a 50-minute session, a 46-minute session on Monday. I was supposed to do a 50-minute session and I'm still a little sore. So I did a 20-minute stretchy stretch, and then probably Friday I will go through another 50-minute session. But you know what? I'm working. And that's the goal. Just keep working at it and keep trying to get better. I'm going to post tomorrow. I want you guys to support because you're going to see something new and something different tomorrow on my Facebook page or the Fishing with Gramps Facebook page. And if I can, I'll also post a link in the community tab on YouTube and maybe a story on Instagram. I'm going to be participating in a new live fishing event. It's not been announced, and I probably told you more right then and there than I should have. But I want you guys to support this and watch it because I think you're really going to like it. It's going to be a cool format. I'm going to be fishing with too many details. Sam's going to kill me. I'm going to be fishing with 3 other hammers in the state, and we're going to have a cool, it'll probably live streamed on Facebook, but I will post the links and everything tomorrow. But it's called the Hoosier Kayak Bassin Live, and it's going to be a live streaming event, fishing on the water, designated lake stuff and things. And I'm not checking out any 3-day military diets, so forth. I have done everything from Atkins to stupid. And I'm just right now with what I'm doing, it's getting my body back in shape and eating correctly. There's no fad diets that's going to fix this yo-yo. Eating right, and Liz will tell you because she's a personal trainer, eating right and working out, that's all you need to do. That's all I'm going to do. And this is what I'm sticking with because it's working. It took me years to get this soft and this big, and it may take me 2 or 3 years to get unbig and not soft. So that's what we're going to do. What time? 7 p.m. Eastern. But I will post the links to the page. So make sure everybody follows the Hoosier Kayak Bassin Facebook page because I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to be streamed. It's going to go from StreamYard onto that Facebook page, and I think you guys are really get a kick out of this event. And it's going to be a more often thing. I know about cutting carbs, blah blah blah. You need carbs to maintain the body. The stupid thing is, I was a master fitness trainer in the Army. I know how to eat right and be fit. And fat diets don't work, and cutting this and that. You got to live life. You need the things that we have in our lives to build the muscle, build the tissue. But that's why I'm doing what I know is right and taking my sweet time in doing this. That's why it's not a sudden weight gain, and all of a sudden I've got a bunch of flab and no muscle. And just like like Liz said, it's 1 to 2 pounds a week, and that's exactly what I'm doing. That I'm in 50 or 6 weeks long, and that's about the poundage I'm doing it. So it's going to be maintainable. I'm building muscle again. I can even do partial push-ups and things like that again, but we're going to get better. I mean, I talk about helping everybody mentally, physically, spiritually. I have to help me physically because that's just do the see. You say the word diet, then that's not a lifestyle. It's not maintainable. Diet means you start on something and then you finish it. It ends. If you eat correctly and work out, that's all you need. There's no magic. I'm not in a hurry to lose it. I'm going to take it off slowly, and I'm going to build muscle and get fit again. And that's exactly what I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. I'm going. Yep. So if everybody understands that, I appreciate your love and support, you guys. Oh, well, okay. We got 8 minutes, and I got a box in, and I put it in my garage and forgot about it. And that is so dang disrespectful to the people who donate and, send their love and support. And then I don't even honor. And I'm not going to read the name because I don't remember that I had that permission to do so, but it was anonymous. But I'm going to stab myself with this screwdriver. But if I recall, this person reached out and said, I have some stuff and things, and I saw what you and Jeremy have done. I'm going to punch myself in the face trying to get this super tape job off. But he had things and stuff and wanted to donate. And I say me and Jeremy, but Jeremy does this work because it's a one-on-one, and a lot of it's for privacy. A lot of these guys don't like the attention for their situations and things like that, but they love the support. Here we go. I'm like the worst Chris. This is the worst unboxing channel ever. Okay, so Yeah, of course, there's one more piece of tape. All right, we're going to work around the stuff in the packaging. Oh, okay. So we have one hiding. Two. Oh, no. There's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I've already taken out 3. And I think this is a variety. Our donor has sent 7 Akuma reels for the cause, and that is amazingly awesome. And you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to pair these. When I get done reviewing the Monster Bass Lunker sticks here over the next month, I think I have 5 different rods, and I am going to pair those rods with these Akuma reels. And you guys may know more about these than I do, but I think for people who are just beginning, they should be work just fine. Oh, spinning reels. That's even better. I think I remember him saying that. And that, as you guys know, is perfect. Perfect for new anglers, new bass anglers, because it's the easiest way to learn because of the whole no backlash thing. You know what? I'm going to work with my sponsors, partners. I can always call them sponsors, partners of the channel, and I may get a handful more spinning rods from Monster Bass and pair these up, and then at events where Jeremy can meet up, spinning rods. So I think these are all spinning reels, folks. That is an amazing. So we got 7 different spinning reels, and this is going to be fantastic. This is going to be fantastic. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say your name or not, or if you're in the chat tonight. So I will leave it anonymous for now. And then I'm going to get back with you. And if it's okay with you, I may do an unboxing separate video and show these. No, these are not for the team. The people that are on the Fishing with Gramps team have all the gear and stuff that they need. Every one of these people are a hammer. These specifically are going to go to Homeland Heroes. Bar none. The rest of us, Liz doesn't need it. Jeremy doesn't need it. Antoine doesn't need it. I sure don't need it. And I know Alex doesn't need it. These are going to go to veterans and Homeland Heroes who need a start. And that's exactly what we're keeping these for. And I will make sure that we get rods to match these up. So that is freaking awesome. But again, you guys, every year, baits, rods, reels, tackle, anything we need, you guys come through with. And I can't thank you guys enough. It's such a blessing to have such a cool fishing fam. And I tell people all the time, the more, the bigger we grow, the more people we reach, the more folks that we have come in and do stuff like this too. But I mean, it's purely awesome. And this fishing fam is 100% real. And you guys keep me. I was kind of in a little funk last week. It's like, do I just really want to keep making videos? Do I just want to go fishing? And then I always, something happens, something comes in. I have a conversation, a deep conversation with somebody that just, they're letting me know that what I'm doing, what we're doing is making an impact on people. And, I have people that basically fish for a living watching this channel and tell me they like the stuff that we do and put out. And I'm like, but you're a freaking hammer. You could go and do and be and influence. And they're like, no, dude, you just do you and keep doing what you do. And that literally just keeps me fired up. Every time I think I'm burned out on trying to, lose a video card because of the heat, and I get frustrated because the video didn't come out the way I wanted or whatever, I know you guys will watch them and drop comments and share them. And, sometimes we come up with something different, but I'm telling y'all, I can't, you know, I keep saying it, but it's going to change slowly when I get you know, kind of the list of videos done where I've kind of shared what I've wanted to share. Then we're just going to go fish, and we are going to go out into God's green earth, and I'm going to start making the videos that I want to watch, and I want you guys to enjoy something you can put up on the big screen and be like, I know that dude. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've got a few more tip videos and things like that. And I'll probably try to do those in shorts, but I want to start making some epic shit. And I want you guys to really enjoy it too. I get so fired up, and you know, getting to meet so many cool people and go out and talk to, and you know, like the Freedom Squad meetup. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the Knucklehead. Yeah, I can't wait for that to happen down there. I'm gonna wrap my arms around Caro in a big hug, and you know, it's gonna be awesome. And I know her husband ain't gonna care because he knows we just gonna be friends. It's the way it is. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time, and you guys keep me pumped too. So that just I'm so glad I remembered I had that box sitting here, and I hate that it sat there for probably 2 or 3 weeks after it came in. But again, you guys are my motivation. You're my support. You're the reason why I want to go. I want to go get fit and do more stuff because I want to travel around and meet you guys more often. All right, we're gonna shut up. We're gonna get out of here. We may need name tags down there. I'm sure once 1 or 2 figure out who each other is, well, names will come to it because, you know. But I'm going to bring stickers. Jeremy's going to bring baits. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do a huge bunch of videos with everybody. It's going to be awesome. So, again, thank you all for popping in tonight. Go check out what Paul and Jeff got going on. See what's happening with that Hobie. And until next time, get outside when you can and make some memories. Oh, we're going to make some memories in November. I can't wait. Woo! One cast at a time. Love you guys. Have a good night. Okay, bye.